Hello, my lovely Sophia here. Hello, Iman. Hello, Davika. Thinking about you the other day, so not surprised that you turned up. Hello, Stormy. How are you? I'm fine, my lovely. Yes, second you can, my lovely. Hello, Addison. Hello, Yara. Stormy as well, if you're still listening, remember when you email that you're not repeating any unwanted story. Okay, you're just, if you keep repeating the old story, you're keeping it in place. Okay, Segunda. I'm going to go with this one. Okay, Dabika. Just doing Segunda's reading first. Okay. This, in his feelings, is still him blocking you. Okay. Not because of he has power over you, but because I feel that you might be coming from it still in a desperate way. This card for me is always a bit like Oliver from Oliver Twist. Please, sir, can I have some more? So I feel that straight away his higher self is saying the way you're approaching this is still seeing him as separate from you. You haven't shifted to the no, I am his girlfriend. Okay, so it's still showing you that he's still there going, no, I'm not giving you what you want. Okay, you're still focusing on the version in the 3D and you're not letting that version go and choosing the version that you want. Okay, so straight away it's showing me that your energy still isn't in alignment correctly. Yeah, you're still all knotted up here. So he's all still knotted up, okay, because remember, he thinks and feels what you say he's thinking and feeling, but I feel that you're still doing it from a trying energy instead of a being energy. I don't think he's blocked me, but I understand what you mean. Yeah. No, he hasn't got the power to block you, but you're not getting what you want from him because of the energy. You're still trying to fix it. You're still trying to get it. You're not being it. Okay, you're not being the woman here who is feeling loved by him already. Okay, you're still looking for it. And remember, it's a reflection. You're the magician and the mirror. You know, you want him to be here, the one giving you his love, offering you that security right now. Okay, you're still attached to the old, the 3D, and you're still overthinking this. Okay, so straight away, Spirit is saying, Segunda, you're approaching this. You're not going to see the changes because you haven't changed within. You're not Segunda who is in that loving relationship. You're not Segunda who every time you think of it is, no, I am Segunda who is in a loving, committed relationship with him. I am his girlfriend. I am the most beautiful girlfriend he's ever had. You're still going back to the 3D and the old story, okay? Yeah, again, what's he thinking? Reminding you that you're the magician. I think what you think. If you're still seeing me as separate from you, then I'm still separate from you. Okay? Remember, what you want is already yours. You're not trying to get anything. You're being it. You're being the person that has it. Internally. Okay? As within, so outside of you. Nothing is done in the 3D. If you haven't got it in your head, your imagination, your beautiful relationship, you're not going to see it in the 3D. You can't. It's a mirror. That's like you standing in front of the mirror wearing a black t-shirt, wanting to see you in the reflection wearing a white t-shirt. Well, until you go and put the white t-shirt on, you're not going to see your reflection wearing the white t-shirt. Yeah, you're still struggling against your desires here. So he's telling you, basically, his higher self is saying, look, you're not going to get the version you want in because you're not focusing on that version. You're not seeing the two of you together here. Enough. Okay? It's got to be your dominant every time. It's got to be your news story every time you think about it. Not, I wonder what he's doing. I wonder what he's doing over there. You are Segunda who has it right now. Remember, you are perfect and amazing as you are right now. It's already yours right now. Okay, but you're still looking for it. You still got a story going on there somewhere. Spirit is telling you here. And his higher self is telling you as well. Yeah, so seeing with the angel of balance here. Are you still looking at what you don't have? The empty part? Or what you do have? The door to romance is open, but you're still in this energy. More dominantly, more frequently. Okay, in the broken-hearted energy than there. So, okay, so what's the energy? Just bring in some of these. So again, trust. Okay, trust and have faith. You've got to remain faithful to who you are saying you are, my lovely. Okay, even if you set a timer on your phone for every hour to remind you to say to yourself who you are. I am Segunda who is in a loving, committed, romantic relationship with him or whoever you're wanting it to be. Okay, or just in general if you're not sure if it's him you want. Okay, trust and have faith. Not that one they're saying, but this third party one, okay, it doesn't mean that there's necessarily a third party involved right now, Okay, again, it's individual, family, others, situations, circumstances. It's anything that you feel is getting in the way of you having it right now, for you to confidently accept that it's yours right now. Okay, so Spirit is saying overall, really look at anything that you are still telling yourself that is getting in the way of you having it, because there's nothing in the way, it's already yours. Okay? Yeah, taking action in your thoughts in order to see action reflected back to you. Okay, the action that you're doing in your thoughts is what action is reflected back to you here. So again, remembering it's the reflection. You are the technique. You're the process. Okay, you're the process. The techniques remind you that you are who you are saying you are. Okay, whether you're saying you have it or you don't have it still. So still some more tweaking there to do. Just the tweaking is just to remind yourself that you have it. Accept it. It's yours. If that's what you want, it's yours. It's your divine right to have what you desire. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to do a million affirmations. You don't have to sit there writing and scripting. Those are things that you can do if you enjoy doing them, to remind you that you are the person who already has it. Okay? So just really look at any, if you're still seeing it as separate from you, or if you are being it. Okay? Remember, there's nothing out there. The only focus that you have to put on him is seeing him and you in a loving relationship. I am so thankful and grateful that he is my loving, doting boyfriend or husband. Okay? I am his loving girlfriend or wife. Okay? We are in, or I love that I am in a loving, committed relationship with him. We love and adore each other. Okay? When Neville said, when he wrote his book, Feeling is the Secret, he says in there, I don't mean emotionally trying to feel happy and excited, etc. Okay, the feeling is the knowing that it is yours. You're accepting it's yours right now. Okay, I've decided this is what I'm having. It already exists. I'm declaring it's mine right now. Okay? And then all you're doing is every time you think about him, you know, I am in a loving, committed relationship with him. Yeah, and that's what it's reflecting back. The fact that I haven't seen movement is because I'm not convinced within. Yeah, you're not seeing the changes you want. You will not see the changes in the 3D until you have changed within. Remember, 3D is the copy of everything within you. It's the reflection. Okay, so if you're still seeing him as separate, you haven't shifted, so he's going to remain separate. If you're still looking for movement, has anything changed? You wouldn't be asking, has anything changed, if you'd already changed, okay? Because you would not be looking for it. You know it's yours. You don't look for something you already have. You need to ask yourself, do I accept that this is mine? Yes or no? If it's yes, then right, okay, I accept that he's mine. It's a done deal. It's already mine. I could not desire something that is not meant for me, so it's already mine. Okay, so every time you think about him during the day, you have to observe where your thoughts are going. Okay, and if they're going to the unwanted story that you're in separation, he's probably thinking this, he's probably thinking that, he told me this, he told me that, he did this, he did that. That's not aligning up to you being in a loving, committed relationship. Okay, and again, putting in, I am so thankful and grateful, because when you receive something, you say thank you. And if you're giving thanks and gratitude for it now as if you already have it, it will come to you even quicker, because you don't say thank you for something you haven't got. But there's no point doing it if you're then going back to wavering. Okay. Okay, Davika. Okay, so Davika, I know that sometimes I ask for new clients or people that I don't know. Okay, I say, are you in no contact or separation? You've just repeated the old story there. Remember, we shift timelines instantly. The minute you declare something, you shift. Just because you don't see it straight away. So every time, if you're looking up no contact readings, pick a card readings, or you're still saying to your family and friends that you're still separated, or you're still seeing him as separate from you, you are not going to see the change. Okay, that's why it's still not coming in for you. This is pile 4 that I was just using. Do you still want pile 4, Davika? Okay, so straight away here, in his feelings, he's really thinking about you. Okay, really thinking about you. Thinking about how he walked away from you, but also walking away from where he is, the situation he is in. Here, I miss you more than you will ever know. I just long to be with you. I want to come back. So again, nicely tying in there with how he's feeling. I don't want to be where I am. I want to be with you. Okay, but again, in your thoughts, make sure that you are already in the marriage right now. Doesn't matter what 3D is reflecting to you. Nothing starts from 3D. 3D is the reflection. Okay, so you really have to stay tightly, Davika, in I am the beautiful, loving wife of him. He is my loving, doting husband. I am in a loving, committed marriage. Okay, no ifs, whys, buts, hows, or whens. Right now, every time you think about him, my lovely, in order to get this to you quicker. Okay, so you start seeing that 3D reflection. You're more, you're more in that than you were before. So that shows that you are now more in control of your thoughts. You're more feeling it, but really know it's yours. Accept it is yours. It cannot not happen. Okay, it's yours. So here in his feelings, thinking about how beautiful you are, realizing how he's shut you out, okay, and feeling that loving energy now, Davika, okay, thinking of you lovingly. You know, I want you to get this now. I want you to have what you want because it's already yours. Okay, it is your divine right to have it. That is what your heart desires. It is yours right now. Not in a week's time, not in a month's time. You are seeing it. That's what I mean. You're not seeing it as in the future. You're seeing it as right now. You have it right now in your head. Okay? There's nothing out there but the reflection. So if you have it right now in your head, whether it takes another couple of weeks or days to be reflected back to you, that is irrelevant. Right now, every time you think of him, you're his wife. Okay, he's your husband. You're not seeing the separation. You're not watching any pick a card readings that are saying no contact. When are they coming in? Because that is you still keeping in the loop of unfulfillment. Okay, let's bring this in now, Davika. You've waited long enough. You're not waiting. I want you to expect it. You're not waiting. You're expecting it any second. Declare it. Okay, I am enough. I am enough to declare that I have my husband. I have the relationship I want. I have the marriage I want because I am the operant power of my reality. Okay? There's nothing to fear, my lovely. You don't need to work on it. You just declare it. Who are you saying you are throughout the day? Davika, who's still sat at home waiting for her husband to come back, or Davika, who's happily married? Okay, in your imagination, your thoughts have to be in alignment with what you want, okay? Yeah, you're still worrying about it, okay? In the connection, yeah, he's not happy where he is. He's wanting you, but you're still a little bit in that will I get this, can this work energy. It's already yours, Spirit is saying. You don't have to work for it. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to overcomplicate this. You simply declare that you are who you want to be. Your I am is the power. Okay? Again, the magician and the mirror. You're the power. You're the magician. You're the one saying to yourself what you're having. Okay, this is what I'm having. This is what I desire. This is mine right now. Okay, and then it will be mirrored back to you. So again, are you making sure that when you think about him, you're only thinking of the desired version that you want, who loves and adores you, because that version already exists. Not that version in the timeline where he left you, not the one who left you. You can never change that version. That's set in that timeline. You're not changing or fixing anything. You're dropping that story and you're only focusing on the story you want. Every time the opposing thought comes in that wants to drag you back into the illusion, okay, the old story, you just observe that thought and you say, yes, in one reality that is happening, but I'm not choosing that story. I am choosing this story now. I am choosing the reality where we are happily married. Okay, and eventually your mind will stop fighting against you, your ego mind. Okay, or just go, okay, she keeps telling me the same, it's a done deal. Right, that's what we're having then. Okay. Yeah, sort of a bit here, set in ways, headstrong, stubborn. Are you still seeing him as that person? He is so stubborn. He will not change. If only he could see that I'm the person for him. Okay, he's set in his ways. So really look, because if you're thinking any of these things about him, you're still seeing the old version. Okay. And that's not the version we want, my lovely. Here as well, definite contact, positive, direct from the person, beneficial. So he's ready to come in. So open the door. It's already yours. Okay? But we don't want him coming in with hot and cold behavior, because you might still be repeating the story to family and friends or to yourself. Oh, he's so stubborn. I've tried everything. I've done everything. And he's so stubborn. He's not receiving these thoughts or whatever. Okay, you're seeing him. You're not sending messages to that person. You're selecting the version, okay, that is loving and devoted and committed to you. Yes, you got to see it as a new relationship. Okay, the relationship, your perfect relationship, your perfect marriage. Okay, not from the old energy. It's got to be seen as new. Yeah, your perfect marriage. The marriage that you want, which is already there for you to have. Okay, remember, there's already a timeline where the two of you are in your perfect marriage. There's a timeline where you're in that shitty marriage before, okay, where it fell apart. I'm not saying it was shitty, all of it. I didn't mean it like that. I do apologize, that fell out. But I mean, you know, the relationship that didn't go how it was before because of how you were thinking of him, what you were expecting from him, what you were expecting from family, friends, whatever. Okay, you've shifted from that now. All you're expected is to be treated with the love that you want. So again, extend your light-hearted energy. Remember, we're all connected energetically. Extend that light-hearted energy of love. You know, feeling that you're in this beautiful marriage. You're not waiting for it. You have it now. The quicker you're in it internally, the quicker it can be reflected back to you. Yeah, you're still sort of, again, in that little bit, please, please, can I have this? Please, universe, send me it. You are the universe. The universe is within you. Okay, everything is within you. So you're not asking, you're not begging for it. You're giving it to yourself. It's already yours. You don't need to ask for it. Yeah, you're still a little bit up and down in your emotions here. So even though you're in the void here, in the dark, okay, remember, just because you're not seeing it reflected back to you doesn't mean that nothing's going on. Fruitful thoughts, only thoughts about what you want. The relationship is not out there, it's in here first, okay? If it's not in here first, you're not going to see it reflected back to you. So let's start turning this around, my beautiful lady, because it's time for you to enjoy and experience it in the 3D. It's already there. Hello to all of you. You know, when you're feeling that it's stagnant, the energy, there's always movement. Okay, so the energy is not stagnant. That's how you're interpreting it. Okay, that's you saying, yeah, but there's no movement. I'm not feeling my happy usual self. I'm not feeling energetically like it's mine today. We all go through that. We're human. You're going to have those human emotions. But when you do feel like it's a meh day, you just say to yourself, yeah, you know what? My human self has done more than enough. Okay, my human self is just going to go and have a day that if I want to sit around on the couch all day, I'm going to sit around on the couch all day. If I want to go for a walk, my human self's going to go for a walk, because my higher self or God self is taking care of everything. Everything is perfectly unfolding. I'm not doing anything. I know it's mine. Okay, all you're doing is reminding yourself that you already have it. Okay, you're not waiting for it, Davika. You're expecting it to come in. Okay, you're expecting it. You can expect it. You're not waiting for it. It's already yours. You have to accept it's yours and remind yourself of who you are as you go through the day and who he is. Okay, he's my loving husband. Okay? Okay, Yara Deck 2. Remember, Davika, it's already yours. You're not changing what's happened. You are selecting the new. Look at it as the only what you want. Okay? I have this so many times with clients, okay? They are still trying to fix and change the unwanted version. Okay, when I say to clients, what do you want? What would your perfect version of him be? Oh, you know, he was never romantic. He never really paid me any compliments, or he never bought me flowers, or he was never, didn't seem fully committed or all in the relationship. It was always me doing the contacting or asking him if he'd had a nice day, or asking him if I looked pretty or beautiful or whatever. Do I look all right in these clothes or whatever? Okay. And I say, no, your if you keep thinking from that, you're going to keep seeing that version reflected back to you. Okay. See him as only the version you want, the man you want to be married to, loving, adoring, okay, devoted to you, committed to you, loyal, faithful to you, loves being with you, loves talking to you, loves everything about you. You're the total package, okay? Your marriage is amazing. He prioritizes you. All your families and friends support your love for each other and your relationship. Okay, there is no other story other than the one you want, because it already exists. Okay, all versions and all outcomes exist. The how is not your job. You're not fixing, you're not changing, you're not logically trying to figure this out. Allow it to unfold perfectly when you're in perfect alignment with it in your thoughts. You're not trying to get there, you're already there. Okay, there's nothing out there. It's all within first. Okay, in his feelings, Yara, okay, is definitely you're in your power. Okay, and he's reflecting that back to you here. He's saying, I'm feeling what you're feeling. You're on your game. Okay, I love this card. This is like she's passed all her exams. She is now qualified. Okay, you're now qualified to know that it's all you. You are fighting off those thoughts and you are staying faithful to your desired outcome. Okay, everything is sort of falling around where he is in order to bring him back to you. And you're also not self-sabotaging like you were, and Spirit is saying, yes, it's a done deal. He's saying, yes, I'm yours. Okay, so really well done there to be in that power. Okay, even if you have an odd moment, okay, it doesn't matter. You're dominantly more now in the feeling of it. You're not trying to force it. You are feeling it now. You are feeling like a woman who is in that loving, committed relationship. Okay, so he's reflecting that back to you. He can't stop thinking about you. Okay, you know how before you were really trying to force it and it was feeling wrong. There's no effort. Okay, when it feels wrong, when you're trying and you're efforting and you're forcing and you're trying to fix it, you weren't seeing anything. But now you're in that beautiful, you know what, I've passed my fucking exams, I know this inside and out now, and I'm declaring that it's mine, end of. Okay, so yeah, it felt awful, but now you are just like, no, I know it's done, end of. You're not even triggered by the 3D, you're not looking for it anymore, you know it's done. So it's going to be, yeah, it's more natural. So beautiful. Well done. And he's reflecting that back. You know, he knows, you know, everything is falling apart where he is in order to lead him back to you. Yeah, again, you know, in his feelings blowing up here. Twice. Okay, everything is like he's having that realization, you know, that pull towards you, because they always think it's their idea. Okay, why am I thinking this? Why am I suddenly being drawn here? Okay, so it's all good. Yeah, you know, where he's been locked out before, you're now opening the door, Spirit is saying. Yeah, you know, you're turning those cogs. You've put the work in. Okay, it's feeling more natural. And now he's being led to you for you to have your treasure chest, for you to have what you want. Okay, beautiful. Yeah, because you're feeling more at peace within yourself and you're using those skills for the two of you to be together. You're already feeling like you're already together. Okay, which is beautiful there. Yeah, again, you're not reacting to the 3D anymore. You've had that sort of rebirth in yourself now. You're wiser. Yeah, again, you know, you're moving forward with the wheel here, him reaching out to you, telling you how he feels about you. Don't worry about the how. It's not your job. You don't know how it's going to fall into place. Okay, but the birth of the two of you, birth of your beautiful relationship that you want, giving birth. Okay, seeing it born from the 4D into the 3D. That seed growing. Beautiful. Well done. What's this one? Yeah, dream person, head over heels, eyes only for you, thinks the world of you. And soon, okay, Spirit's version of soon can be like, you know, because they know it's already done. I've had this several times. You know it's already done. Don't get caught up in the timings. It's done right now. Okay, feeling that connection there, that deep connection there, and also trusting this time. You've got, you're trusting and you've got that faith. You're feeling the chemistry. You're seeing yourself as married. You've got your eye on the target. Okay, there is no other target. You got your eye on what you want. You know it's yours. Exactly, it's already done. Yeah, you're taking action in your thoughts and you're going to see the action reflected back to you here. Okay, so beautiful, Yara. Well done, my lovely. Really starting, yeah, you're feeling the pleasure of this. And you're definitely remaining as queen of your realm. You're getting what you want. And it will be no other way. Certainly was. Keep going. You're welcome, my lovely. It's been a journey, but you will You're in a totally different energy and place in your thoughts than you ever have been before. Okay? Night, Yara. Valerie, my lovely, you are next. Then Wendy Ann. Okay, and then Jess. Okay, Valerie, my lovely, which deck do you want? Oh, par 3. Sorry, I just saw that in your thing. What have you got? 20, par 3. Yes, she did want par 3, sorry. Is Valerie, you watching, my lovely? Because this is your reading. Okay, Valerie, in Caesar's feelings towards you, a little bit sort of up and down here, and also up and down in his emotions as well. Okay, up and down energy and up and down in his feelings here. Here as well with this high honor is two things. Spirit is saying two things here. For him, he does respect you, okay? But also, if you're in no contact, wanting to come forward. But also you, Valerie, holding, you know, respecting and honoring yourself, knowing that you're good enough and worthy enough to have what you want so that it can be delivered to you as well. So a little bit of a two-sided message there. In his thoughts is wanting changes to come in, okay, wanting a new chapter, wanting a new cycle between you here, but without that judgment. There can be no judgments. Remember, unconditional love, pure love, has no conditions, has no demands. You're accepting the love that you want, okay, here. Again, if you're in no contact, then he's wanting to contact you, thinking about contacting you, but he's a little bit worried and concerned here. So if you're in no contact, Valerie, then he is wanting to come in, but perhaps is a little bit frightened of, you know, if you've been in no contact, being judged, or wanting to move to the next cycle if you're together, but thinking that you might not agree with it here. There's some kind of conflict here in thoughts and emotions here. In his thoughts again, in his thoughts, he's still sort of feeling this pressure there. Perhaps there's family on his back, or a situation or work or something here. He's feeling under pressure from something. Let's have a look here. Any more on his feelings? In his feelings again, you know, sees you as beautiful, but then thinking, you know, what if she says this or thinks this? So a little bit of worry here is the best word. Let's look at the energy of the connection. Again, two ways. If you're in no contact, he's wanting to come in and offer his love to you, wanting to see you, wanting to meet up with you. Okay, whatever the circumstances are, he's wanting to see you here. If you are already in contact, then again, you know, wanting to spend more time with you here, wanting things to be more fun between you and more loving between you. House as well. So again, I'm just asking Spirit to clarify here. So again, if you're in no contact, he might have been going past where you live. Okay, he might be, you know, wanting to be with you, you know, wanting to live together, wishing that you live together. If you are in contact, then again, you know, that might be something he wants to go into the next chapter with. You know, wanting to be with you here, wanting to live with you. Perhaps he's thinking that you might not want that or something here. But with house, there's something there. Again, with third party, okay, it doesn't necessarily mean a a love rival to you. It can be family, others interfering, work interfering, a situation or a circumstance here. There's something that he's worrying about here. You know, if you're in no contact, he might be thinking that, you know, if you've been in no contact for a little while, he might be thinking you've moved on with somebody else. It's not going to stop him coming forward as and when. Yeah, keeping positive tabs on you, either through your social media or through friends, or just keeping an eye on you driving past your house. Okay, but he is keeping positive tabs on you here. Deception. Someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. Okay, now it doesn't have to be directly the two of you. It might be that you are not trusting him. It might be that he doesn't trust you. It could be that other people are stirring the shitty pot, okay, and causing doubts there somewhere. And Spirit is saying to you, trust and have faith here, because this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Right, let's just come into any advice for Valerie, any guidance for Valerie. For you to know that he sees you as beautiful. He sees you as, he's passionate about you, okay? We've got the beautiful Two of Cups here as well. We've got either, again, if you're in no contact, him coming forward, okay, apologizing, wanting to be with you. If something has happened between you, again, that's causing that sort of heaviness and the concern, then again, apologies coming in here, okay? Okay, with journey, they're saying two things. This has been a long journey, but your train has arrived. Okay, it's ready now. Also, that you may be wanting to go somewhere with him as well. But just make sure that you're not judging this. Okay? Judgment doesn't come from love. That comes from fear. So again, with self-love, again, know that you are beautiful. Know that, you know, why wouldn't he want to be with me? I'm amazing. Okay, I'm perfect. I'm the total package for him. There's nobody else that can compare to me. Okay, find that peace within yourself as well. Be at peace with this in your mind. Not in that judgment, judging him, judging yourself, judging others involved in the, you know, family, friends or whatever. Here, not judging the situation. Make a decision. Feeling stuck or indecisive, listen to your intuition and make a decision. Okay, your intuition. What your heart is telling you, not what your ego is telling you. And patience, please, as well. Having that patience. Knowing that what you want is yours. Remember, what your heart desires is yours. You wouldn't have the desire if it wasn't meant for you. Okay, what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. Okay, so if you're in no contact, then again, where are your thoughts most of the day? In alignment with what you do want, or still judging the old situation? Okay, also have patience as everything's unfolding. Even if it's like, if he's being a little bit offish at the moment, you're in contact, you're not getting as much contact, or he seems preoccupied. Okay, that's fine. Just be patient. Okay. So coming back to these and the Two of Cups as well. You know, these are the ones that Spirit wants you to focus on the most. Trust, have faith. This, you know, this could be the one. Focus on the love in this connection. Why you love this person. Why you want to be with this person. What do you want this person in your life for? Not looking at what's going wrong or what you don't have. Because remember, what we focus our energy onto is what you're going to get more of. Find that peace within you. Know that you are beautiful. Know that you are the total package. No one compares to me. Okay, Wendy Ann, did you have any deck preference? I can't remember. No. Wendy Ann, do you have any deck preference, my lovely? Yeah. Okay. Um, okay. I can see exactly what's happened here. Okay, and they're drawing me back to when you had that dream. Okay, remember when you had that dream, but and you got that reading. Okay, they're drawing me back to there, because remember, the 3D isn't always instant, and they're saying that for some time over the weeks and months you've been wavering again. Okay. And that's all you're getting back. Remember, give the man an Oscar. He's playing the part that you've given him. Everybody is a mirror of you, and they're reminding you of that here. Which wolf have you been feeding? Sneakily on the side, subconsciously, you've still been in that little bit of fear. Okay, you've been enjoying the ride, but subconsciously still been that what if. Okay, what if this is too good to be true? What if this goes down the Swanee again? What if? Okay, so and again, been looking, expecting things to fall apart, not wanting it to, but in a way expecting it to. So it's just a reflection, sweetheart. Okay, remember, everything is already done. Your perfect relationship is already there. But you have to be at peace with it, not having these conflicting thoughts. Okay, so Spirit is saying here, yes, in his feelings, gone back to the past. You've got that unwanted version popped back in here, who's telling you, no, I don't want to be with you. Okay, my emotions are all over the place. I can't eat and sleep. Remember, he is just playing the part you've given him on this journey. Here as well, in his thoughts, deep down wanting it to be favorable, but then again, a stalemate situation, guarding his heart here. And Spirit is saying, take action in your thoughts because of where your thoughts have been. Okay. That jealousy, that hot-headed, that dominant side, okay, coming in because of hidden rumors, gossip, lies, things not as they seem. Here. Remember, Wendy Ann, your 3D and the people in it are only a copy of what's going on within you. You can shift back straight away to your desired timeline. Okay, yeah, he said all that. In your mind, straight away, knowing what you know, you should have been like, that never happened. What the fuck's he on about? We're in a loving, committed relationship. But you've started to fall for the illusion again, okay? Yeah, exactly. All versions still exist, Wendy Ann. But Spirit is saying, secretly, you've been drip, 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 coming back in, not being sure, okay, a little bit wavering within. So that unwanted version had to come back to prove to you, yeah, I'm still here, bitch. Okay, I'm still the one who can blow this out of the water, because you've been expecting it. You've not been wanting it, but you have been expecting it, because you haven't been at that total peace within yourself, knowing your power. Okay. So Spirit is saying, yeah, things look like they've been blown apart because of where your thoughts were. Back to devil thoughts, negative thoughts. Okay. Be strong. Remain at peace within yourself. It's just a fucking illusion. Okay. Yes. Okay. That is in one reality, but there's a reality where we're together. Okay. I am in a loving, committed relationship. That never happened. Okay. The victory is there. You will have your victory and success if you remain strong, you remain confident, you remain in your tower. Okay. Doesn't matter. Just because you weren't dominantly there, you know, consciously thinking on that day, you know, he doesn't trust me. It might have been something you thought back along from, triggered from that dream. Okay. Remember when I've said before about a client who had a dream that her, you know, everything was perfect in the relationship. They were going to get married, but she had a dream that he didn't want to be with her, but she couldn't let it go. She kept replaying it. Okay. And he had to reflect it back. Within 3 weeks, he told her, I don't want to be with you anymore. Okay. So you're in that broken heart. Yes, you are. And feeling that he doesn't love you. Perhaps again thinking that family said something or something's happened. Okay, sweetheart, it is just a reflection. You can get this back. Okay. Everything in the 3D is a reflection. It cannot it's a reverberation. Okay, it cannot change on its own. It will always be that seed, okay, until it dies out completely. But you've had that little bit, you know, your dreams come from your subconscious. So when you had that dream, it was coming from your subconscious, which is showing, as Spirit said, it was there. Yes, you were shocked to hear it in the 3D. But deep down, you'd been secretly drip feeding the nasty wolf. Okay. When I wake up during the night 4 times now, he has said, why did you shut your phone down? He accused me of mess. Wendy Ann, you don't have to justify yourself to him or anybody else. Okay? You just have to keep to your new story. You do not want to go back to 2012 or all the other paths that you went back. You know how it works. You've done it before. You need to take a deep breath. You need to remind yourself that you're the power. Nobody's sitting you on the doorstep. He cannot say no. He cannot do this. You just have to reject it, okay, in your thoughts. In 3D, whatever, Steve, I'm not playing this game anymore. Okay, you know this isn't the truth. I haven't put this into the relationship to get you back, for you to stand there and tell me you don't fucking trust me again. I'm not going back to this. Okay, because that's not the truth here. I know this has come from me having a little wobble a couple of weeks back. I know this is a reflection. He knows how that you manifest, okay? Whatever. But he does not have the overall say. You have to get this back on track. Either doing the revision, that never happened. Okay? That never happened. I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. We've always been in a loving, committed relationship. Of course he trusts me. Trusts me with his life. Okay, I'm the love of his life. No one compares to me. He trusts me. We're totally devoted, committed, loyal and faithful to each other. He knows that. I know that. Okay, remember who you are saying you are. So, whatever he is throwing back at you, remember, it's all to do with what you've been drip feeding yourself. Okay? Every day you've been monitoring on sort of, not every day, but the Spirit is saying more often than not, you're still have I still got the version I want? Have I still got this? Instead of knowing it. Okay, so in a way you've been expecting the old little story to play out. Okay, I'm flying over east to see family on Sunday. Ever since I booked my flight, he has seemed to become insecure. Remember, he is a reflection of you, my lovely. I'm sorry, but that is how it is, and you know this. Spirit is saying they can't put it any other way to you. You just have to reject that. I'm not having this. To yourself. Okay, yes, okay, that is in one timeline, but I'm not sticking to that story. No, I'm rejecting that story. That never happened. I remembered it wrong. Okay, he was happy for me to go and see my family. I had a beautiful, happy birthday. Okay, you put in place the story that you want. Okay, but going forward, Wendy Ann, when it's all settled down, all right, however long it takes, okay, remember it's already done, it's already yours. You've just got to make sure that every time you think of it, and I know it's hard, I've had a situation myself, okay, where more dominantly I'm going back to bitching and being the bitch. Okay, I'm going back, I tell the new story for about once or twice, and then 10 times I'm back in the old story. Okay, so I know that nothing's going to change. Nothing has changed because I am more in the old story, feeding that, watching the illusionist instead of saying no. Okay, that ain't happening. This is what's happening. So I know. Okay, we can all get caught up in our human emotions. Okay, but at the end of the day, everything is the reflection of you, my lovely. So get your power back. You're rejecting that shitty story. You're going to tell the new story that you want, only what you want. You're going to do a little bit of revising, okay? Even if he listens to this, who gives a fuck? Okay, because it's your reality. You can shift within seconds, okay? So again, no, we're going to drop he's been insecure ever since I booked the trip. He's perfectly happy for me to go and see my family. Why wouldn't he be? He's fully supportive of me and whatever I decide to do. Okay? He's never, that never happened. I don't know what he's talking about with the phone incident. I don't check my phone during the night. Don't know what he's talking about. Okay, revise here. But going forward, Spirit is saying, just be at peace in only the version you want. Okay, because you have been drip feeding the naughty wolf. Okay, and you've been wanting to keep assessing him. Have I still got the version I want? When you're doing that, you're expecting something to happen. Okay, so instead of like, have I still got the version I want? Is this going to change at any point? Okay, you're expecting the worst, even though you don't want the worst. Okay, it had to come in, Spirit is saying, because it's all a reflection. It's all the reflection. So when you do get it back on track, okay, again, not going to the time, not going back to 3D where, yes, illusionist, you had me fooled there, you had me sucked in watching your tricks, okay, but I'm not buying it. Okay, I'm the operant power in my reality, and I make the rules and I decide. Okay, I am enough to declare that I am in a loving, committed relationship with SP. Okay, I am enough. I am good enough, and I am worthy enough to have the loving relationship I want. But when you do get it back, Spirit is saying, just every day, even if it's for when you wake up in the morning and when you go to bed at night, okay, I am so thankful and grateful that I am in a loving, committed relationship with my SP. I am his beautiful, loving wife. He's my loving, doting husband. Okay, and not keep assessing to see whether he's going to change. or whether he's in a mood or what he's doing. Okay, you're looking at 3D all the time. That's all it is, my lovely. Okay, so reset. Slam the door on those old thoughts. Okay, acknowledge them, take ownership for them, Spirit is saying, or else you will have that resistance there. That never happened. Okay, that never happened. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay, when your mind wants to wander back to it, you just observe. Remember, you're the observer, like the parent of your thoughts. No. Okay, yes, that is one story, but we're not on that story now. We're on this story. Okay, where I am in a loving, committed relationship, happy marriage or whatever. Okay. Again, not doing the not feeding into it, basically. You know, he can be stood there saying whatever crap he wants. I'm sorry you feel that way. Okay, I'm sorry you feel that way. I don't want to talk about it anymore. You can stand there and say what you want. Okay, but then straight away in your head, you have to be like, I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's obviously talking about somebody at work because we're perfect. Okay, we're in a loving, committed relationship. I don't know what he's talking about. Okay, remember, what you focus on grows. I've had this before with people. Like, oh, we had a big argument, but I didn't, you know, or he was rude, or he said this or whatever, and I didn't react. But then they've been mulling it over and replaying it over and over, and your thoughts create. Just because they didn't react there and then in front of the person, they are still reacting to what was said in their head. That's where you got to be like, that never happened, or I remembered it wrong, or don't know what he's talking about, because we're in a loving, committed relationship. Okay? Exactly, but you've still been playing it over. Okay, it's obviously still been there. You haven't gone, whatever, I'm rejecting that shit. End of. Cut it off so it can't grow. Okay, you've been feeding it still. Everything is right now. Okay, remember, everything is right now in this moment. So your thoughts have to be in alignment right now with what you're wanting. You got this, Wendy. Oh my God, all of this is finally making sense in my brain. Remember as well, Wendy Ann, where you said, I could hear you in my head, do not fight with them in the 3D. You can set boundaries, okay? But remember, you have to remember at the end of the day, it's all just the reflection, like spirits reminded you. It's all just a reflection. And they're saying, you know you've been drip feeding your fears again. Okay, you haven't been giving fear the whole biscuit packet or the biscuit, but you've been giving them the crumbs. And it's slowly been reflected back to you. Okay. No, it is yours. It's yours. You cannot desire something that is not yours, Wendy Ann. Okay, so you don't have to, when you're with him, monitor it all the time. You just know that you're in that loving, committed relationship. So that's still a little bit of your fear from the past, like trying to monitor it and still sort of making sure that things go okay. You haven't been in it, if you like. You haven't been at that peace within it. Okay. Yeah, exactly. But at the same time, you know, you can blurt out whatever you want. You know, I do as well, because I know that I can go back in my mind and be like, well, that never happened. I don't know what the fuck they're talking about. That was obviously somebody else they were talking about. So I can drop it straight away and focus back on what I do want. So I don't. But the thing that got me, like I said, was, you know, suddenly being disowned by a family member. And I'm like, so part of me is like, I know how to change the story, but I keep coming back to have a bitch and a whinge about it in my head, like, fuck you then, you know. So, you know, I know that nothing's going to change because I haven't changed within. I haven't stuck to the new story of what I do want. But now, after today, I'm like, enough. Okay, I'm not watching The Illusionist anymore. I'm not being sucked into the tricks here. I'm the fucking operant power. I'm God of my reality, and this is how it is. End of. Okay, so you get to a point where you don't want to go back to that old you. You've done too much work, and you know how it works to be sucked in by the bullshit again. You're not having it. I'm not having it. Say to yourself, I'm not having it. You know, no, it's my divine right to have what I want. I cannot desire something that is not for me. So yes, okay, my little fears have been feeding the biscuit crumbs to fear. Lesson learnt. Hold my hands up to that, okay? Can't shoot him because he's just the messenger of what I've been expecting to blow up again deep down. Okay, that's all it is. Right, Jess, my lovely, can't remember what pile you said. I think you said any pile, didn't you? I usually do, so I'm just going back through the chat. Just have my deck picked at the time. Right, okay. Which ones have we not done today? Let's come to these. Good. Addison, can you do a last call out before I end the session, my lovely? I'm only pulling out all of Jess's because I know that she said she's driving, so. Give it to her all in one. Okay, so let me move these out of the way. In his feelings for you, Jess, okay, is really strongly feeling that connection now. Okay, we've got a new start is coming. Letting go, it's like they're showing me this as not him focusing on it. It's like everything going down the plug. Okay, like he's releasing everything. Things are being released. Okay, he's only focused on what is in his heart here. Feeling that connection between you here. And, you know, Spirit is saying, although you're not seeing it in your 3D yet, okay, the new start is coming. And in his thoughts as well, letting go of everything that's caused him heartache before and getting excited about being with you. His freedom here as well. And we've got a new romantic cycle begins as well. Here, lots of sort of advice in the connection as well. Again, Spirit reminding you not to get caught up in your thoughts. Don't listen to what's pecking at your head here. Okay, remember, you can expect it, but you're not waiting for it. You already have it. Okay, you can expect it to come in, but you're not waiting for it. There's a difference. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Your hard work is paying off, which is good. Okay, we've got you make them happy, love talking to you, love your company, attraction, wants to get to know you more, mutual feelings, perfect match for you. We've got trust, true love, sorry, this is the romance of a lifetime, and keep an open mind. Okay, remember the how, it's going to happen, not your job. So here as well, Spirit might be thinking that you're still feeling sometimes like, is this ever going to turn up? Okay, but they're saying there's always movement. The movement's coming in. Okay, just keep seeing yourself. I am in that loving relationship. Okay, surrendering this. Okay, my higher self can do no more other than just go about my day, enjoy my day, enjoy my life, knowing that it's done, because my higher self, God self, is taking care of everything. Everything is perfectly unfolding. Okay, taking that leap of faith. Yeah, I know that my world takes care of me. Okay, my world's got me. Again, we're not looking for it. We know it's here. You're staying within. We're not looking at the 3-day. Are there any changes? It's all stays tight within your imagination. Okay, within you. Again, be careful of which wolf you're secretly feeding there. And again, with gratitude, like I've said before, you know, saying thank you to yourself, really. Okay, I'm so thankful and grateful that I am in a loving, committed relationship with my SP. I am his beautiful wife. He's my loving, doting husband. We love and adore each other. Okay, we're totally devoted, committed, loyal and faithful to each other. We live happily and blissfully together. Okay, so you're giving thanks to something that you already have. It will come to you quicker anyway. So it's all good, Jess. It's all going in the right direction. Okay. Nothing to fear there. So again, with that waiting and expecting, okay, Spirit wants me to elaborate for any of you that are thinking, well, isn't that the same? No, it's not. Okay, when you're waiting for the changes in the 3D, okay, you're still in that unfulfilled state because you're waiting for it. You wouldn't be waiting for it if you're already feeling satisfied and know it's done. You're expecting it. Okay, so they're saying, okay, so if you wanted to go on holiday, okay, but you're waiting to get paid, it's not booked. But if it's booked and you've paid for it, you're expecting it. Okay, you know that it's paid for. You're expecting it. So you've got to do everything within you, remember. Okay. I have a lot of clients who are like, yeah, I've been doing this, I've been doing that, and I know it's mine, but you know, I know that eventually it's going to come or whatever. Yes, there is that knowing, but no, you are reminding yourself that you have it now internally. Okay. Yes, you can logically say to yourself, yeah, you know, of course it's a done deal. But you're not waiting for it. You're not checking the 3D. Also, as well, Spirit says that a lot of times, like, we don't want to do things in case it comes in. Okay, no, you're not going to miss it. It will perfectly unfold at the perfect timing. So you do things, okay? Like sometimes clients will say, oh, I really, you know, wanted to go and see a film, but I didn't want to go with a friend or on my own because I wanted it to be with my SP. No, you give it to yourself. You're not waiting. Right then, my lovelies. As long as it helps you, Wendy, and remember, you might not be able to take it all in, so listen back to it, okay? Okay, my lovelies. Addison, let's close this session, my lovely, and then I will catch up with you all again as and when. Might be tomorrow. It might be Wednesday. Wonderful. Okay, my lovelies, thank you for all the likes. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for having readings. I hope they've helped. Remember, you can listen back to them. You can put in the comment section the timestamp of where your reading is, or just come back to it. You can listen to it as many times as you like. It's there up on YouTube. Okay? Leave this with you. Thank you, Addison. Love and light.